Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So, given that Rookie Premieres is probably releasing next week, if not at least by early the following week, so for sure I would guess in the next 14 days, Rookie Premieres will be out, and we will finally have some new and compelling content that will be tied into Madden 20 that we can engage with after a pretty dull summer so far with Madden 19. And I did make the video about how to prepare for Rookie Premieres a few weeks ago. Basically, the gist of that was just to make sure you have enough coins. I talked about a few other things in that, but the overarching theme was just to make sure that you have enough coins for that. I said probably anywhere between 5 and 8 million if you wanted to do all the Rookie Premieres. If they did 10 like last year, and the few previous years they've done 10, usually 5 offense, 5 defense. So if you're looking to do all of them, I said that probably about 5 to 8 million would be about what you would need to do it, I would guess. But in this video, I'm going to go over one specific thing that you could potentially do. I will put this out there right away. This is just speculation. I'm going to prepare for what I'm saying. I'm going to use what I have. And I'm also going to try to build up a few other of these cards in order to prepare. But again, just lay it out there. This is just speculation based on what happened last year. So basically, last year they used power-ups. Now it wasn't like sets with power-ups where you could just do them repeatedly and get all your Rookie Premieres through using power-ups, but they did have like limit one use like a 98 overall power-up, exchange it in a set and get like 6 Rookie Premiere badges, something like that. It was like one set or like the Rookie Premiere sets required 10 Rookie Premiere badges for one Rookie Premiere player, or something along those lines. So those required power-ups, and they had it. The lower the power-ups went, the more times you could do it. So like 98s, 97s, you could only do once, but you got more badges. Whereas for like 88s, 87s, you could maybe do like 5 or 6 times, but you'd only get like 1 badge, maybe 2. So now there's 2 thoughts with this. One, they might not do it because I think the main reason they did it last year was because you couldn't break down power-ups into any composite pieces. So people were upset that they couldn't do anything with their power-ups at the end of the year. So they provided these sets that helped with Madden 19 content with Rookie Premieres going into the new year. However, I do think it's possible that it happens again and they still have the power-up sets because it's still kind of a hassle to break down these power-ups into all of its composite parts, especially when you start getting to 96, 97, 98, 99 overall power-up pieces. It starts to become, kind of a hassle. So if you look into this Sean Taylor, upgrade here, you see all these different tiers. There's probably 17, 18 different things that you would have to break down in order to get its composite pieces back. And another reason I think they might do it is because of the training. The new currency for training really helps with the power-ups. So for people that have a lot of training, that could potentially be an option to convert training into Rookie Premiere badges, so you can get some of those Rookie Premiere players. Now, one other reason that I would say maybe it wouldn't be a thing they do this year is because of the power-up passes. So any card that has a power-up pass in it cannot be redeemed into a set because those passes aren't redeemable. So this Sean Taylor, for example, is a card that does not have any power passes. I use training as well as his actual cards, whether it be his regular cards that go into his regular legend or his ultimate legend. It's the actual cards and training, no power passes. So this would be an example of a card that could be redeemed in a set, but I will show an example of one that could not be that I have. So Julius Peppers right here. I used the 99 overall power pass on him. Well, it might have been the 98. Either way, I used a power pass. I think it was the 98 overall. So I used the 98 overall power pass on this Julius Peppers. So that could not be redeemed in a set. And also, it's hard to keep track of what power passes you've used. Even if you haven't used one recently, if you have a card that's a 99 overall, maybe you used an 83 to 85 overall power pass months ago and you don't remember it. And then all of a sudden you go to put into a set and it tells you that you can't. And then, you either have to break it down and rebuild it up with training rather than the power pass, which forces you to lose half the training you've invested into it. You only get half the training back, and then you got to put the full amount back in. So there's two sides of the fence as to why they could or why they would or wouldn't go that same route as they did last year, connecting power-ups to the rookie premieres. But I think there's a decent chance. So maybe what I would do is, rather than make the power-ups in advance, just gather some of the component parts of a certain power-up. So that way, if it doesn't happen, you're not completely out of luck. You can still resell those cards or do whatever you want with those. And if they do use the power-ups, you have those pieces. And I'm guessing those pieces would go up in price, so you could either sell them or you could build up the power-up player and put it into the set. But that's just something I noticed from last year that they did for rookie premieres. Again, pure speculation. Just trying to provide any possible advantage in obtaining these rookie premieres, because I know they're usually expensive. Some of them can be, upwards of 1.5 million coins. In the past, like Ezekiel Elliott, Jalen Ramsey, cards like that were going for a lot. Last year, like Saquon Barkley was going for a lot. So just trying to give you guys as much of an advantage as possible. Again, this could not happen, and if you fully invest in it, you could lose a lot, but I think it's a solid possibility it does happen. Again, if it does, what they did last year was they put limits. So like a 98 overall power-up would only be able to be redeemed once in a set for like 6 rookie premier badges. I believe how rookie premieres were last year, it's like each player was like 10 rookie premier badges, and then you could just choose whichever one you wanted. So if you wanted all 10, you needed 100 rookie premier badges. So that is just something I wanted to share with you guys. You could take it or leave it. Obviously it's probably safer just to sell what you have and accumulate coins, because you can always buy the content, buy the badges, or buy whatever you need for the sets to get the badges and then turn it into the rookie premieres. No risk really involved with that, because coins are king. So if you want to take a slight to medium risk on at least maybe gathering some of the power-ups, or if you don't want to fully power something up, maybe if you have something powered up that's maybe, I don't know, like a 94 or 95 overall, if you want to get that composite piece, the next player up, buy that. Or if you just want to get some training, that might be the best method. Just have some training. You could quick sell some of your cards You don't even have to quick sell them now. You could wait for the rookie premieres to come out, and then just quick sell for training then. Again, training doesn't go up or down in terms of it being in your binder with anything that comes out. The cost of training goes up on the auction house, but the actual value of training doesn't in terms of what's in your binder. A card that's worth 800 training, no matter what, it goes up or down in the auction house, is still worth 800 training in your binder, no matter what happens. So you could look to acquire cards. Training's really cheap right now. Or, just quick sell NATs you have. Try to accumulate some training. So you could potentially power up some cards and get those rookie premieres. So that is the video. I know it went a little bit longer, but I just wanted to sort of explain the thought process behind that and how you guys could go about approaching it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.